What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Back to the FD stuff. So last video we got the new motor in. We got it started up for the first time. It was really late that night, so we kind of ended it short there and we went home. But today we're gonna try to finish getting all the body panels back on. I'm doing new brake lines, and hopefully we can make it to the dyno. So that's the plan. You guys comment below, tell me how y'all like the new color in the engine bay and if we should keep the car red. So since the engine bay is already repainted and we got a fresh motor, I gotta change so many other little things. I'm gonna repaint the brake booster. I wanna do some braided brake lines, and we're gonna make some covers to go here. I don't know if we showed them that already.
We did.
But yeah, we're making some carbon covers to go there to try to keep all the dust from coming in the engine bay so it can stay nice and clean. And I want to make a cooling panel that runs across the top of the radiator. We might not get to that today, obviously, but that's the plan. So yeah, let's get to putting them back together. All right, cool. So we got everything fitted back on besides the hood, which I kind of like without the hood, so it's gonna stay that way until we dyno it. Fresh oil, all the piping's back on, bumper, fenders. What else we did? Brake booster, bleed the brakes. We got new lines in there. Check it out. Show them the new lines, man. Show them the new lines. We got all new braided lines, all in there. So that George, I made him move over here and do it. I know George can see this. Be like, damn, he actually moved. Yeah.
Or I can just like overlay it.
The paint doesn't look that bad. It's looking pretty good. I want to put some miles on it, and then we'll get it on the dyno. So I'm gonna take it for a street drive, put a little mile on it, make sure everything's working, get it up to temp, let it cool. We'll do one more oil change, and then we'll stick it on the dyno and see what she makes. All right, cool. I'll let you guys hear it good now. Last video, I know it sounded like it had a rod knock, but that was just the clutch slave thing wasn't plugged in. I saw the Vargas brothers in the comments. Alright guys, we're back with the FD. So last night I actually got to drive it home like I told you guys I was going to, and the motor feels a lot better than Haitian motor. It doesn't do this because it's Bridgeport. It just like it's a normal motor, and it feels really fast. So everything went good. It drive good. It didn't overheat. So time to dyno it. So I'm gonna grab the car, we'll strap it down to dyno, and I'll go through the tuning process with you guys. Get the car on the dyno, strap it down, and then we get to make cool noises. It's dirty. What it do? You guys can't tell on the camera anyways. So grab some straps. Grab some straps. Strap's not there. I guess I'm using the wrong one. No Ziggy straps. Just regular straps for this one. Alright, so I'm strapping it sideways at an angle so it pulls the car forward and it doesn't touch the bumper, because if I go forward, the straps ends up touching the bumper, scratches the paint, you know, that type of stuff. Learn as you go. Alright, so most cars, you just need like 4 straps, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. This thing doesn't make crazy torque or crazy horsepower, so I'm not really going to use 4. Like the 34 or anything past like 600-700 horsepower. We got to put 4 in there. 1 for traction, 2 because it's a safety hazard. Next step. Push the brake button. Put the brake. And we usually just roll the car to make sure that it squares up, and then we retighten the straps. So. The car, it moved over and it's square up, so that you know it's true now, and you just tighten up straps. No surprises when we start going. Alright, let's calibrate this dyno and get going on the tune. Alright, so that was the bass, but I can tell that this is going to be a problem because it had like boost creep towards the end. And I don't even have any duty cycle on the table, so that's going to kind of suck. But what can we do? Alright guys, let me explain to y'all what's going on here. So obviously the very first pull we did was the bass pull, which was the red, no boost controller, boost creep. And then the second pull was which is the blue line. I set up the boost controller. I'm just sucking with the mouse, so I'm gonna use my finger. It did some jiggity jaggedy stuff here because it was breaking up, and then it said bah and made a bunch of power. So I looked at the log and I was like, I know how to fix this. And the green line is it fixed, but obviously it's heat soaked, so it makes a little bit less power. But that's the power curve we're going for, and now we just need to try to get this as high as possible. This is like 22 pounder boost, no timing. We'll put a little bit more boost in there and probably some timing up top end. It broke up. Oh yeah? That's how we do? Alright, so we're actually out of turbo. So 450 is where we're gonna stay at, and it also needs spark plugs, which I'm lazy to do. So I'm happy with 450. I'm gonna turn it down before I do spark plugs, and we'll just turn it up on the street when we go for a ride. So not 500, but damn, rotaries and the turbos. Rotaries are weird. They're small engine. You need a really big turbo, you know. A little sad. We coming back for 500 though. But it's alive again, so that's good. Alright, fresh off the dyno, we gonna go for this first drive with this newfound power. Take y'all with me real quick.
Yeah, I see exactly what you mean.
Drives so much better regular driving than Patience, Bridgeport. The Streetport's way more easy to drive around town. That's why I wanted it. Tires off. Holy shit. Oh my god, I don't know why it's doing that. I really don't know why it's doing that. This is a bad test drive. Just trying to blow the tires off. Alright guys, we tried to do the test drive last night and it didn't go too well. I think the car's low on gas, so this morning, first thing we're gonna do is go take a ride in the new tuned FD. Let's go. Alright, cool. So what was happening last night on the street? It was making more boost. And I didn't have my laptop, so I'm at my laptop now, and we did some driving just now. And you can see it would cut out because it would try to overboost. So we're just gonna bring the duty cycle down so we can make some clean hits. So it's obviously making more power in the street than it does in the dyno because it didn't make this much boost. Alright, cool. So on our last pull, we did a little bit more logging, and we come to find out either one of the fuel pumps is dying or we got a leak on the fuel line or something. So we still didn't get to give you guys like a good ride in the car. So I promise I'll get you guys a good ride once I figure this out. So till then, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys, you know, tell your friends about me.